Ever get that, feeling? Like right before you pull the trigger on a trade, you're staring at the charts and your stomach is doing flips.
Oh, tell me about it. We've all been there.
Yeah, and that's exactly why we're diving deep today into how to build the kind of confidence that helps you, well, navigate those moments,
Yeah.
And we're going to be looking at this article called How to Develop Your Confidence in Trading. And get this.
Wait, how to develop your...
How to Develop Your Confidence in Trading.
Gotcha.
Originally written in Hebrew.
No kidding.
Yeah, which is kind of cool, right? Don't worry, we got the translation for you.
Okay, that's good.
Hebrew, huh? Yeah. So get ready to hear about confidence, in a whole new way, maybe.
All right, I'm ready. Let's do it.
So this article, it doesn't beat around the bush. It jumps right in and says that self-confidence, when it comes to trading, it's not just like a nice to have.
Yeah.
It's essential.
It's huge.
It's a total game changer.
And it makes sense, right? I mean, if you think about it, like high self-confidence is going to help you stay calm, when the market's going crazy.
Oh, absolutely. And the article even says that, when you have that solid self-confidence, you're less likely to get all anxious and stressed out when a trade's not going your way.
You're not going to panic. You're not going to make emotional decisions. You're going to stick to your plan.
Exactly. And that can be, I think, that can be the difference between, like a small loss and just like a complete disaster.
100%. Yeah. It's like having that mental shield, protecting you from the emotional roller coaster of the market.
So true. Okay, so the source material actually breaks down confidence into like two main types. Reactive confidence and proactive confidence.
Okay. I'm intrigued.
Yeah, so think of it like this. Like imagine a big sports game, right?
Yeah.
So reactive confidence is that feeling you get after you win, right? You're pumped, you're excited, and you're like, yeah, I'm awesome.
The adrenaline's pumping.
Yeah.
You on top of the world.
Exactly. But proactive confidence is different.
Okay.
It's that belief in yourself and your abilities before the game even starts.
So it's more like, I know I've put in the work, I've got the skills, I'm ready for this, regardless of the outcome.
Yeah. It's like that quiet inner knowing.
Like deep down, you believe in yourself.
Yeah, exactly. And the article, it really emphasizes developing that proactive type of confidence.
Which makes a lot of sense. Because like you said, reactive confidence, it can be fleeting.
Yeah, totally. It can disappear like that.
And then you're left second-guessing yourself.
Right, and then you're back at square one. Proactive confidence, that's what we're after.
So how do we get there? How do we actually build that unshakable proactive confidence?
Well, the article, it suggests some like really practical things, like visualizing yourself making successful trades.
Visualization, yeah. It's powerful stuff.
Right. And then setting like realistic goals.
Not aiming for the moon right away, right?
Yeah. And then this is a big one, focusing on the process, rather than just like obsessing over the outcome.
Oh, I love that. It's about enjoying the journey, the learning, the growth, not just about the destination.
And then this is a really practical tip that I like. They suggest keeping a trading journal.
Ooh, a trading journal. Tell me more about that.
Yeah, so you can like track your progress, and start to identify patterns in your decision-making, like what's working for you, what's not working.
That's great for self-awareness, right? You start to understand your strengths, your weaknesses, your tendencies.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so, we were talking about reactive confidence, right?
Yeah.
And how it can be kind of, fleeting.
Yeah, like a sugar rush, up and then down.
Yeah. The article actually, it dives into like the dangers of relying too heavily on that reactive kind of confidence.
Okay, so why is that? What's so bad about feeling good after a win?
Well, because one bad trade, and it can just like totally shatter your confidence.
Yeah, you go from hero to zero in a matter of minutes.
And then it can be hard to get back on track.
It can really mess with your head, right? You start doubting yourself, your abilities, your strategy.
Yeah, and then you start making, even more mistakes.
It becomes a vicious cycle. You lose confidence, you make bad trades, you lose more confidence.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what the article is saying is that, it's important to have a solid foundation for your confidence.
Something that's not just based on the outcome of one trade.
Right. And that's where things like, understanding your risk tolerance and having a predefined trading plan come in.
Absolutely. When you have a plan, you have something to fall back on even when things get tough.
Yeah, so you're not just reacting emotionally, you're following a strategy.
You're being proactive, not reactive.
Right. You got it.
Yeah.
So how do we build this kind of unshakable confidence.
The kind that can weather any storm, any market volatility.
Yeah, the kind that can really make us successful traders in the long run.
Well, the source emphasizes focusing on the long game.
Oh, yeah.
It's about consistently homing your skills, expanding your knowledge,
Okay.
not getting caught up in you know, the immediate wins and losses.
Not getting distracted by the noise.
Exactly. Think of it like building a house, right?
Yeah.
You need that solid foundation before you can even think about the fancy decor.
I like that. I like that a lot.
And that foundation, it's made of consistent practice.
Okay.
It's made of learning from your mistakes.
Right.
And it's made of constantly refining your strategies.
So it's like the process is the foundation.
Justification is everything, yeah.
Okay. And then the results will follow.
Hopefully.
Okay. So I remember earlier we were talking about the importance of remembering your past successes.
Yes. Celebrating those wins.
Yeah. So how does that tie into being this unshakable confidence?
It's huge. The source even suggests, get this, keeping a wins journal.
A wins journal. What's that?
Like a trading journal, but instead of focusing on what went wrong, you focus on what went right.
Interesting.
Every time you make a good decision based on your skills and knowledge, you write it down.
Okay, I see.
And it doesn't even have to be like a huge win. It could be a small win.
So anything that reinforces that you're on the right track?
Exactly. It's about acknowledging your progress, your growth.
Right.
Because it's so easy to get caught up in the losses, the mistakes.
Right.
And we forget to celebrate the wins.
Yeah. We could be so hard on ourselves.
Exactly. But when you take the time to acknowledge your successes, it reinforces your belief in your abilities.
It's like, hey, I've done this before. I can do it again.
It's powerful stuff. It really boosts your confidence.
And it all ties back to, staying calm and confident, even when the market's going crazy.
Even when everyone else is panicking.
Yeah. Which actually reminds me of that famous Warren Buffett quote.
Ooh, which one?
Be fearful when others are greedy.
And greedy when others are fearful.
Exactly.
Man, that is so relevant to what we're talking about.
Right, because when everyone else is freaking out, that's when having that proactive confidence can really make a difference.
You're able to see opportunities where others only see risk.
Because you're not driven by fear. You're driven by, your strategy, your knowledge, your confidence.
You're a rock in the storm.
Okay, so I guess to wrap up this deep dive, the key takeaway here is that building genuine confidence in trading, it's not something that just happens overnight.
No, it's a process.
Yeah, it's a journey. It's about, focusing on the long game, consistently developing your skills.
Embracing those learning moments, the mistakes, the setbacks.
And really importantly, remembering and celebrating your successes.
Don't forget those wins.
Absolutely. And here's, I guess, a final thought for you listening out there. Think about a specific trading challenge that you faced.
Something that really tested your confidence.
Yeah, and how can you, use what we talked about today to approach that challenge differently next time?
With a renewed sense of confidence. You got this.
That's it for this deep dive. See you next time.
Yeah.